Okay, so let's talk about three more terms: a progressive tax, a proportional tax, and a regressive tax. We're actually going to do the proportional one first. A lot of people say that a flat tax or a proportional tax is what they'd like to see in this country. And let's see how that would work. So we have 5 taxpayers: Tom, Mary, Raphael, Angela, and Vanessa, and they have increasingly higher levels of income as we go up the list. Now, if we were going to have a proportional tax, then that means that each of them would pay the same percentage of their income. Tom would pay $1,000, Mary $5,000, Raphael $15,000, etc. And that's 10%. In this example, is a 10% effective tax rate. Now, there's an argument that this is not fair, even though it looks fair on the surface, because Tom is trying to live on $10,000 a year. And if he has to pay $1,000 in federal taxes, that's going to take food off his table or affect the quality of the apartment that he can rent, affect his ability to own and operate a car, buy gasoline to get to and from work. On the other hand, if Vanessa is paying $100,000 of taxes on her taxable income of $1 million, it's not going to prevent her from doing any of those things. Essentially, Tom is going to be hurt more by paying a $1,000 tax than Vanessa will be hurt by paying a $100,000 tax. This is one of the basic fundamental underlying principles of our progressive tax system. So with a progressive tax system, let's look. Progressive tax means that as your taxable income goes up, not only does your tax go up, notice that the tax increased with our proportional tax as well, but it's increasing faster with a progressive tax. So a progressive tax is defined as a tax whose rate increases as income increases. In this case, Tom is still paying 10%, but Mary pays 12, Raphael 15, Angela 18, and Vanessa 20. As their income goes up, their effective tax rate goes up as well. Our income tax is progressive, and people find that to be more fair because $1,000 for Tom is going to be as painful, perhaps, as paying $200,000 is for Vanessa. Maybe not, but it's as fair as we seem to be able to get. Of course, these are not the actual rates. You'll find that our tax rates actually are more steeply progressive than what I'm showing here. A regressive tax, still the tax dollars go up as income goes up. So again, a misunderstanding in the popular press is that with a regressive tax, people will pay less tax. They don't pay less tax. They keep paying more tax, but it's at a lower effective rate. So Tom is still paying 10%, but now it goes downhill all the way to only 6% for Vanessa. Do we have any regressive taxes in this country? We do. Social Security tax and sales tax are 2 examples of taxes considered to be regressive.